Alright, so in my previous Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 video, we went over some pretty awesome armor, gear sets, tips and tricks, and many other things that should have helped your gameplay experience. But since that video, I've made a lot of progress in the game and learned a ton of brand new things that you definitely want to pick up. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you a mountain of free skill books that's going to give you a massive jump start on your skills. Some of, if not the best weapons available in the entire game. And on top of that, jewelry and cash so that you're prepared for anything in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Before we dive on in though, if you do find anything helpful in this video, consider leaving me a like. That helps the channel out immensely, and even consider subscribing as that goes a long way in helping the channel grow. With that said, let's dive on in. Alright, starting this thing off strong, we're going to be in the starter town, and what we're looking for is called the Scribe. This is going to be someone who gives you a quest line, but most importantly, he has access to some of the best skill books available that you can easily get. What you need to do is basically wait for it to be daytime and just sneak into the armory. Typically there shouldn't be too many enemies around, so you should be able to get in fairly easy, and just go to the room when he's studying. When he's studying, he's pretty much not really paying attention, so you can either do what I did or you can just steal it from him, but essentially all you need to do is get the key from him. Being a scribe, he does have access to a mountain of books and skill books that's going to give you a ton of actual benefits towards your character. From here, you're just gonna leave the barracks and just head up to the first stairs to the right, and within this room there will be a chest that you need to unlock. You could do this with a lockpick, but if you're early into the game you probably don't have the skills to unlock this, but this key should unlock it. And as you can probably tell on screen now, you have a mountain of books as well as a mountain of skill books, and even I believe at this point like 400 groschen, so you actually get a pretty sizable amount of gold as well as a mountain of skill books. I highly recommend you leave the area after this because he could wake up, or he could notice that his stuff is stolen. But overall, get your skill books, bring it back to base, and you can go ahead and study up and get a ton of skills early on. Alright, next I'm going to show you another very good piece of armor that you can get with very little effort. This is going to give you one of the better armor sets early on that should be pretty defensive, and it's going to require very little effort. First we're going to go to Zalajov, and what you're looking for here is a thief camp. This thief camp actually has a bandit here that typically walks around the day that will attack you, but his armor set's pretty strong and he can be a bit of a handful to deal with. But if you actually wait until it's night and sneak into this camp, he will be sleeping, and if he's sleeping, if you have a dagger equipped, you can actually get one from Zalajov from one of the barns here if you're actually looking for it, and you can easily go in here and just stab him and get yourself a brand new set of armor as well as some good groschen and some other things. This again is another upgrade that is, in my opinion, worthwhile picking up, especially if you don't have a good armor set, and is very easy to get. Next, let's get you the second best statted weapon in the entire region, and this is going to require you to go to Apollonia. Now for Apollonia, as you can probably tell, there's two different enemy camps. There's one here and there's one here. Either way, you're going to have to pick one of the two because he's going to be wandering around in one of them and they're not going to be in the other one. So regardless, you'll just look for one of the two camps. In mine, he was in the camp to the south. And what you're going to do is essentially do what you just did for the armor. You're going to wait till night and you're going to just stab them while they're sleeping. Now typically there's usually one guy walking around and the rest sleeping. I would just slowly but surely dispatch each and every one of them, and then you're going to be looking for this guy here specifically, and he has access to one of the best weapons. It's called the Ottoman Saber, and this weapon has a pretty strong stat overall, really good durability, and it's worth quite a bit. The only negative that comes with this weapon is the fact that it does require a good amount of agility and strength, so this may not be the best weapon to use super early on, but it is going to be really good for you if you're looking for a very powerful weapon, because again, this is probably one of, if not the strongest weapons you can get early on in the game. Once you do this, you can clear out the entire camp and make sure you pick up everything. And if you are at the north camp, just keep in mind there is a treasure chest here that has a ton of crafting materials that you may want to consider picking up. It does require you to lockpick, but yeah, if you can open it, it is worthwhile in my opinion. Moving on, I'm going to show you how to get some of the better jewelry that's absolutely free, and again, you're going to get a ton of groschen on top of this, which is going to help you out. So what you're looking for is you're going to be coming to the Zalajov Wagoneers. And if you've looked at any of my previous video, you already probably bought the location here, so you can fast travel here if you already have. And what you're looking for is to head north, and you're looking for a place called the Hidden Treasure. Now this is going to require you to pretty much follow me on screen, but you're going to go to a hidden path to the right, and then you're going to make your way up to this little location. Now within this box you'll find some jewelry called the Golden Cross with a garnet in it, and this item is going to give you a pretty sizable charisma boost. I think this is one of the better things you can get early on. It is actually pretty valuable on top of that, but it's going to give you a reasonable charisma boost, and you definitely want to pick this up. Now continuing on from there, you're going to make your way to this location where I'm at on the screen now. It doesn't have a specific name location that leads into this little mountainous stone type region, and I'm going to show you where to pick up some jewelry as well as some more groschen. Now within this trench or clearing, whatever you want to call it, there will be a little hole to the right that you can crawl through, and you're going to make your way through. You're going to make your way all the way left, and you're going to typically stay left until you reach this little climbing area, and you're going to make your way across this little land bridge and rocks. Now this entire area is a little bit scary. You could fall and die. I actually fell and died one time as well, so you could consider saving here, but you're just going to follow what I'm doing and just make your way to this puzzle and pick up this treasure. And as you can see, you have access to 2 rings, one you can sell and one you can keep easily, as well as more groschen. Just giving you guys some accessories that I missed out early on and some more gold, so it should help you out immensely. Alright, next I'm going to show you guys where to get a really awesome dragon saddle for your mount, whichever mount you choose to use. And this is going to require you to go to Nekabov. This is the mill area specifically, and you're going to once again wait till night because there's some treasure here that you're going to need to pick up alongside that saddle. So what you're looking for once it becomes night is this house here off to the side. There is a dog here that will alert the owner, so just try to avoid them. I don't think the owners will come out if you're like not very close to the house, but just be mindful of that. And what you're looking for is this little ladder here, and this ladder is going to essentially lead you to the back of the house without having to pick any locks of any sort. Now keep in mind there will be someone here sleeping in the area, so you want to be very quiet. You can do what I did, which I just basically killed her, but you do need to make sure that you pick up her key. But whenever you do that, you will notice there is a chest nearby that will have not only the dragon saddle, but it'll also have a skill book for you to use, so you can get your sneaking skill up a little bit if you don't have any. Next I'm going to show you a treasure trove of archer gear, and essentially what you need to do is make your way to the gamekeeper Warstack, and here will be a mission essentially where the person tells you that their wife is looking for them. You can do this quest if you desire, but what you really need to focus on here is getting the key from the wife. You can do this when she's sleeping, or you can just wander around and steal it for her, but keep in mind she may have 2 sets of keys, so you may need to pickpocket her twice. Consider saving, or you can just kill her. I basically killed her because I couldn't be bothered to do it, but it's up to you. Once you get this, you will go back into the Hunter's Lodge and make your way up to the stairs. And up in the treasure chest will be a mountain of potions, crossbows, bolts, and pretty much everything you would need in order to just be effective in the game. There's also groshens, potions, pelts, and pretty much anything a hunter player would desire. So make sure you go ahead and pick this up. Alright, and there you have it guys. That is all the stuff that I recently discovered in the game. Some really good armors, really good gear, tons of groschen, jewelry, and just pretty much everything you need. I once again didn't have a lot of this stuff recently, and being able to just pick up a mountain of armor, some of the best weapons and gear just really helped me out quite a bit. Now, if this video did help you out quite a bit, once again, leave me a like. That helps the channel out immensely, and as well as stay tuned and subscribe to the channel for more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 content, as well as just single player RPG. And yeah, see you in the next one, guys.